Monster Sea on the Hands Planet by Loreta Yono. While humans lived on the Earth, a very strange planet rotated around the nameless star. Its inhabitants were hands, the lefts and the rights. The hands called their planet Handy, and they named it so for a reason. In fact, the planet was also hand-shaped, only with its fist clenched, to be able to rotate smoothly around its star. Moreover, this planet's mountains, trees, lakes, and clouds were also hand-shaped. Since the birth of the planet, the hands have lived happily as friends. Sure, they used to quarrel at times, but they reconciled the next morning. They could not stay mad for a long time, for their planet's fate depended on their agreement. For Handy to rotate and survive, the hands had to charge the planet daily. There was only one way to load it. The hands had to greet each other by shaking at the same time every morning. As a result of such greetings, the planet would charge and spin until the next morning. But one day, a nasty creature crashed into the planet from space. It was all tangled in a round bale. In space, it was called Monster Sea. Monster Sea was a real mudbud. It did not like to bathe and infected others with this bad habit. The monster was very dangerous to the hands because washing themselves was of the utmost importance to them. Unwashed hands equal death to the planet, the great mount gestured every day. So the unexpected guest really scared the five-fingered natives. And Monster Sea didn't waste its time. Why engage in such a useless pursuit? Don't be silly, the monster whispered to the hosts. It circled around them, grumbling, until they believed there was no need to wash themselves at all. By the morning, half of the hands were already unwashed. And then strange things started to occur. The planet Handy began to cover itself in mucus. Its fresh lakes began to acidify, and there was an unfavorable odor spreading for thousands of kilometers. When it was time for greeting and charging the planet, it just wouldn't start. It completely stopped rotating. The hands realized the end was right there, and the evil Monster Sea was to blame for everything. The inhabitants of the Handy were furious. But what could be done to get rid of that vile creature? Suddenly, the great mount rumbled. All the hands leaned toward it. The mountain gestured furiously. "Bring the wrecker to the Little Finger Lake and bathe it until there's not the smallest drop of mud left. Then bathe yourselves thoroughly and greet each other immediately." After listening to the great mount's instructions, the five-fingered hosts raced to catch the mudbud. The hands grabbed it fast and dragged it into the lake. They bathed the monster to the very last drop of mud, and one could hear its last moans, even on Earth. When Monster Sea was gone, the hands bathed quickly and shook each other cheerfully. Their planet started again. Since then, the hands remembered this forever. You must never forget to wash yourselves. The end. Did you like the story? You can order a book on Amazon too, a perfect gift to a little one.